Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Eternally Destined. Jesus was on the cross, and he was dying, and the thief next to him, one of them, he said, "Remember me when you come in your kingdom." He recognized that Jesus was the Christ, the Messiah, the Son of the living God, God in the flesh. And Jesus responded, and he said, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, today you will be with me in paradise." Now I kind of said it slow like that because it's really interesting how you say it, or where you put your punctuation, because this relates to my last episode about the soul. You can say, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, today you will be with me in paradise." And that gives the meaning that I'm telling you that today you're going to be in heaven or in paradise with me. Or you can say it, "Verily, verily, I say unto you today, you're going to be with me in paradise." Which means I'm telling you today that in the future you will be with me in heaven or in paradise. The punctuation, or where you put your pause, changes the meaning drastically. Now I have a problem with the first way to say it, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, today you will be with me in paradise." The thief's legs were broken, and when they came to Jesus, and they did not break Jesus' legs because he was already dead. Now they were breaking the legs of the people on the cross because they would pull them down over the Passover, over the Sabbath. And so if they broke the thief's legs, he was still alive. Typically, people that died by crucifixion would not die as fast as Jesus did. So in taking them down from the cross, they would wait over Sabbath, Friday night to Saturday night, and then they would put them back on the cross so that they would die by crucifixion. Likely, the thief did not die that day. And from the scripture, it says that Jesus stayed in the tomb for 3 days. He rose on Sunday morning, and when he rose on Sunday morning, Mary came and Jesus told her, he said, "Don't hold me down, don't hold me back. I have not yet ascended to my Father in heaven." See, Jesus wanted to know whether or not his sacrifice was accepted, and he didn't yet meet with God the Father. So it is impossible for Jesus to say, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, today you will be with me in paradise," because Jesus wasn't in paradise that day, and it's likely that the thief didn't even die that day. You see, in Greek, there were basically no spaces and no punctuation. And so, unfortunately, we are human. We have made an error in our punctuation where the scripture does have a comma after "Verily, verily, I say unto you, comma, today you will be with me in paradise." However, I like to present this as well. What does this say? If this was Greek, which has no spaces and no commas, what does this say? Does this say, "God is nowhere"? Or does this say, "God is now here"? We can make the exact same mistake that they did and put different meanings to the words. I wrote this. I would want to say, "God is now here." But you may have read, "God is nowhere." And that is why it is extremely important for us not to take just one text of the Bible and build an entire theology on it. We must take the Bible as a whole. All of Scripture is inspired of God. My name is Daniel Rowe, and I just want to encourage you along your journey as you are eternally destined.